Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Game of Cryptos. I hope you guys are all doing well. And as you can see from the title of this video, we're going to be going over and discussing scaling solutions, and not just things that are scaling solutions and cryptos that are scaling solutions for the Ethereum ecosystem, but Bitcoin as well, especially the things with the ordinals and the BRC-20 narrative. So definitely going to want to tune into this episode as I go into detail some of the top ones. And as you can see, these are some of the ones that have been on my radar and that I think could potentially be some good picks for you guys in your crypto portfolios. So moving on from there, as we always like to kickstart the stream, we're gonna go and check out Twitter. So this is a post from Alex Becker a couple days ago, and this one he's just kind of just summing up what's going on right now in the market. We'll play this for a second. So I don't need to play anymore to kind of get the point of, Bitcoin has been going absolutely crazy the last 24 hours, this last couple days. If we're checking out the chart right now, we're at around 41,000. We went as high as almost 42.5, so there's definitely resistance at that level. Guys, I really think Bitcoin is 100% ahead of schedule. I don't think anyone really saw Bitcoin being at this level at this point in the year. If anything, maybe people saw this maybe right around Christmas or the New Year. So I really do think it's safe to say that we are basically front running the Bitcoin bull run, and it's going to be just very interesting. December just started, and I'm wondering, like, can we get to 50,000 before the beginning of 2024? Guys, in the comments, let me know, like, what do you think the price action is going to be around Christmas or January? I really think we could potentially see a $50,000 Bitcoin. I really wouldn't put that behind us. So again, it's going to be very, very interesting. So moving on from Bitcoin, kind of getting this closer to today's topic, we're going to be going over, first of all, Ethereum, and then we're going to go back to talking about Bitcoin. But this is ultrasound money. This is showing the amount of coins in circulation that have been burned since the merge. It's been pretty much deflationary ever since. Almost 300,000 ETH have been burned to this date since the merge, which was over a year ago. And guys, as the bull run kicks off, you're going to see this number decrease even more. It's going to increase the burn rate, but you're going to see even more deflationary Ethereum. Now, this is getting me to my point. If Ethereum is going to deflationary and you're having more transactions happen with ETH as NFT narratives kicks off, metaverse, and ETH gas fees go up, guess what? That's the thing. ETH's gas fees are going to go up, and ETH needs help. Ethereum is going to get help with the layer 2s. Now, what layer 2s tend to be the most popular ones right now in the crypto sphere? Right now, hands down, Polygon still claims the throne as like the OG layer 2 to Ethereum, but you also have Arbitrum. You also have Optimism. Now, Base has come out, Coinbase's Base is a layer 2. That one's been gaining popularity. But if you ask me, if there was a trifecta, if there was three that were gonna, if there was any that were gonna be, top competition with each other, I do believe it's gonna be Polygon, Arbitrum, and Optimism. And these scaling solutions, these Ethereum layer 2 scaling solutions, help relieve the traffic on the Ethereum network, and it's going to help relieve it and then help reduce the gas fees. Because guys, I remember last bull run when I was trying to transfer cryptos and I needed ETH as to pay gas to maybe sell something or convert it into another crypto. I was paying 30, 40, 50 bucks, and the transaction that I was trying to only get was already just $100. It was quite insane. So Ethereum does need the layer 2s in order for Ethereum to scale. Ethereum cannot do it by itself. And what's coming up, we have an update. It's EIP 4844. I'm sure a lot of you guys have maybe heard about this. But if you need a refresher, this is something that's going to be implemented, and it's introducing a concept known as proto-dank sharding. Very fancy terms, but at the end of the day, what this is going to do is going to lower the gas fees for ETH, and it's going to lower how much, on each chain you have like another layer 2 like Starknet. It's going to take it from $1.16 gas fee cost to maybe 12 cents. On Optimism, 38 to 4 cents. Arbitrum, 26 cents to 3 cents. And you got ZK Sync, Polygon. So it's going to be very beneficial to these layer 2s. And if you're looking for a narrative, again guys, what did I say in the last video when it came to the gaming cryptos? I said that you want to be in a narrative, you want to be in plays that have a story. Ethereum layer 2s and scaling solutions in general, they have a story, and I think their story is still just beginning, and we saw the start of that last year with Polygon. And the new projects like Optimism and Arbitrum are going to continue this story. As this article says, it says the Optimism network is projected to experience a substantial reduction in gas fees, and it tells you the cost. But in general, the gas fees are going to, as it says right here, anticipated to significantly decrease gas fees for various layer 2 chains. So these L2s are going to significantly benefit from this new layout, and I do think that this is happening at some point in 2024. So this update has yet to come out, but when it does, it's really bullish for not only Ethereum but the scaling solutions. So when it comes to investments, maybe you might want to consider it. Now, when it comes to the price action, when Arbitrum came out, there was a lot of FUD because I believe something happened where they were either something like the tokens weren't dropped the way they were supposed to be. So obviously, like, the price fell down, but it has been making a recovery. Right now, its all-time high is $1.80, and it's at about a 1.2 circulating supply. And right now, we're at $1.09. And if you look at Optimism, which I think is going to do really good this year, all-time high just over $3.10, earner about 177, and this has a circulating supply just under $1 million. I'm going to, at the end of this video, give you price predictions that I have for Optimism and for Arbitrum. And if we look at Polygon, so one of the leaders right now, not one of the leader right now in the layer 2 solutions for Ethereum, it reached an all-time high of almost $3. It's at 80 cents now, and it reached, I believe, over about a 10 billion, reached over to a 20 billion market cap. So you're going to see when I tell you about the price predictions. Actually, you know what? Right now, I'll just tell you what I see. If you're wondering where can Arbitrum go, where can Optimism go, well, first of all, you have to see what did the predecessor do before in that narrative, in that niche. Well, Polygon went to about a $20 billion valuation. So right now, Arbitrum could potentially go to that valuation. Optimism could potentially go to that valuation. So right now, for instance, if we look, let's go back to Arbitrum. and let's see, it's at a 1.3 market cap. So if it went to 20 billion, it's just under 20x or so. Let's say, for the sake of this video, say it could reach a 20x from where it's at right now. So it could go to $20. And it could go more, it could go less. None of this is financial advice, guys. In the day, you have to do your research. In the day, these price predictions are only going to happen based on tokens in circulation and just overall market demand, and if these projects are still growing and still building. Optimism has a 1.6 market cap. Again, this could go to a 20 billion, which would be, it's gonna be less than a 20x, maybe 15 or so. But this just gives you an idea of where it can go. Not saying it will. Now, if you really, really wanted to get a little bit more speculative and creative with price predictions, I do know that now Polkadot, definitely not similar at all with Arbitrum and Optimism as being a layer 2, but I do know when it reached its all-time high in market cap, it reached over a $50 billion market cap, and at the time it had just about a billion coins in circulation. It was at like 990 million or 1 billion, and it reached a valuation of 50 billion. And if you go and look at the dollar amount, see, this is where this is real research right here. It reached upwards of the $50 to $55. So if I were given a price range where they could go Arbitrum, Optimism, I would say they could go anywhere between $20 to $50. Not financial advice, because those numbers could be definitely off. So as always do your own research, but just based off of what I've researched, that's where they could go. So there's that. Moving on. So we are going to go back to the visual from the beginning that we saw, and we're going to check out these scaling solutions here. So I'm going to disappear for a second. Let's see, make this full screen. Okay. So on this chart, we have Optimism, Arbitrum, which I already talked about, scaling solutions for Ethereum. Talked about Polygon, the OG, another scaling solution. This over here, I'm sure you guys are familiar with. Immutable X deals with helping scale Ethereum with more of the Web 3.0 of the like NFTs and whatnot in gaming. Immutable X is going to be a very good infrastructure play when it comes to someone that wants to be invested in gaming. If you want an exposure to gaming, Immutable X definitely could be a really, really good one. Now, I didn't want to spend too much time on Immutable X because, again, this one has been around. It has had a bull run. I want to go more into ones that haven't, which is why they're on the chart. And this is why Polygon is on the side too, because it's a good alternative. But if you want more gains, you're definitely going to want, like if I were to choose, do I want Optimism, Arbitrum, or Polygon in my portfolio? The answer is I want Optimism and Arbitrum over Polygon. For me particular, because since these two are newer, they're going to have more market share because people are interested in the newer, shinier objects. And honestly, I think these are still just as bullish, if not more, than Polygon. So people, you guys are wondering, okay, what are these? What's this? What's this? What's this? Right here, Tectum. I have done a video on Tectum. I'm not gonna do a deep dive on this, but if you'd like to know more about it, definitely go into my previous videos, and you'll see I did one on Tectum. Tectum is a scaling solution for Bitcoin. Tectum is, we're gonna go ahead and check this out. Tectum scales Bitcoin. And Tectum is very underrated, and it has not been talked about as much. And the technology that Tectum has, honestly, I think it's one of the best in this crypto industry. And right now it's right around $10. If you look at its all-time chart, it's gotten up to about 16, so it has done really well. It's a new crypto, and what did I say with a narrative? When something's new, you have a chance of going really, really far. It's at a $51 million market cap, so it's still very, very got a lot of room to move. I did a video where I think it could 100x from its price. It could go to a $5 billion market cap. I think it could even do more, but I'm pretty bullish on Tectum. Tectum has let's go to their website if we can check it out. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I did a video about it, but it's a very fast blockchain, over 1.2 million transactions. They have something called a soft note, which enables, it's basically this, it's a way to speed up payments. It's a transactionless payment, and you can do it, and it scales any blockchain. You can do this over Bitcoin. You can do this over even, I think they were talking about, like, you can do this with, like, right now they're slowly getting the technology out, but eventually you could do this with Caspa. You can scale any blockchain, and you can reduce transfer cost to zero, and you can have instant finality when you transfer money. And you can even have these as like a something printed out on a piece of paper and like handed it to someone else. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail. It's still very new. Honestly, I still have more research to do with this, but I did a whole video about Tectum, and it's a payment solution for Bitcoin. I believe that Lightning Network is not as good as it once was considered, and I think this beats Lightning Network, and it makes Lightning Network look slow compared to Tectum's technology. So overall, Tectum is just a scaling solution, or it's a scaling solution. It's a payment solution for Bitcoin. So that is what Tectum is. Now, moving on, if we go back to the chart, we have these two. So you have ordinals, and you have track. So both of these deal with the narrative of scaling Bitcoin via they're scaling Bitcoin in the DeFi narrative, the NFTs. They're allowing Bitcoin to be able, the blockchain to be able, with the Satoshis, to be able to attach these NFTs and these images to the Bitcoin network. Now, a lot of this does start to get a little bit too technical, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to make it confusing. Part of me is saying that because I'm trying to understand it myself, but basically all you need to know is that the things dealing with ordinals, the BRC-20 narrative, a lot of them are helping to scale Bitcoin in the DeFi narrative with NFTs. And that is really bullish because it's giving another use case to what Bitcoin can be considered as. And I do believe I have a little article that talks about it. It says ordinals are a system for ordering sats in a way that creates a non-fungible property necessary to create NFTs. Encryptions are the contents of the ordinal NFT itself, the image, the text, video, or any other arbitrary data that the user would consider synonymous with an NFT. So this narrative is going to give Bitcoin just even more of a use case where Bitcoin doesn't have to be considered just a store of value. So look for this narrative with the ordinals to take more traction in this up and coming bull run. Again, things come down to stories and storytelling, and the scaling solutions with Ethereum is a story, helping build Ethereum. The scaling solutions for Bitcoin with payments and NFTs is the narrative. The payments with Tectum, the the scaling with NFTs, with ordinals, with track. Check those out, guys, because they're going to be very, very important in this up and coming bull. And sorry if you're looking at the screen and my screen looks a little bit dimmer. The image, my light just went out, so apologize for that. But yeah, going back to our pie chart, one of the last ones to go over. This is Neon. So Neon it utilizes Solana's infrastructure to scale Ethereum, which is really bullish. So it's again another scaling solution. And if we go and check out, let's see here, let's go check out the chart for Neon. Let's see, Neon EVM. Neon. So right now, price is around 45. So Neon EVM is a smart contract on Solana. Solana is the fastest growing blockchain, blah, blah, blah. So basically, it leverages the Solana's technology to help scale Ethereum. If you end up going in the details and what it talks about, it does. This is exactly what it does. So again, it's another scaling solution for Ethereum. I believe, let me see if, I don't think this, okay, yeah. So this did not have a previous bull run, so it's new. Chart action is really, really bullish. Didn't really have that much of a dump, and it's been consolidating right around the 50 cents right now. So again, guys, this is just an initial look at a lot of things in the market. All the scaling solutions that I talked about, there's other ones, like you have Mantle, like there's other scaling solutions for Ethereum. There's other ordinals with Bitcoin and all the other stuff dealing with the BRC-20. But the ones that I go over are just the ones that I think are going to probably get the most market capture, and just the ones that I'm just overall bullish in. So I would, recommend, when you guys have time, go over these cryptos, research them, and decide, if they are for you. Does it make sense for your crypto portfolio? When you're looking for diversification, you want to be, I had the gaming portfolio, and I just wanted to mention that when I had that gaming portfolio, I didn't mean that, hey, this is the only thing you want to be invested in, it's just gaming. No, that was just saying, like, hey, if I was thinking about the gaming sphere, these were the ones that you would probably want to diversify into. Just like, now here's a scaling solution portfolio. Here are the ones you might want to diversify into. Overall, though, you want to have an overall portfolio that's into different narratives, things that are helping with scaling, helping with your gaming, helping with things with the AI narrative, real world assets, your layer ones. So again, guys, I hope you guys have been getting some good knowledge from these videos. I'm really trying my best here. So, I hope you guys like the content, and I will eventually end up doing live streams, so let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in, potential like Patreon or Discord. I know I had some people ask me about that. Again, I'm just trying to let the channel grow organically and just kind of go from there and, look at things day by day, week by week. So, guys, until next time, I hope you guys are all doing well. Just be smart out there with these investments, and, yes, Bitcoin is pumping, but just be smart when you're investing. Things will have pullbacks, prices will cut back down. It's not too late. We're here before the halving even started. So guys, it's not too late. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.